Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News Extra. And this morning we're talking about a tasty way that you can help the Boy Scouts. We have an event coming up, and we have Loren Moensch, who is a scout leader for Troop 3 here locally. Tell us a little bit about the event we have coming up, Loren.
So we have our annual spaghetti feed, and that occurs every year on the same day as the big game.
Okay.
So this year it's on February 3rd, and we have that at the Gering Junior High
School
Cafeteria. Yep. And it starts at 11 and runs till 1:30, and we serve pretty much all you can eat spaghetti. We've got salad, bread, and drinks, and that's a pretty big meal.
Yeah, it is a big meal. Now, having seen and been involved with some of the big meals around, what's it take to get ready for a feed such as this? And spaghetti is a relatively easy dish to put together. Of course, you have the sauce, but what's it take to put something like this together?
It takes the Scouts probably about a month in preparation, because we do have advertising and other forms of work that we do, and we get a lot of donations from various businesses around the community that they have to go out and talk to those businesses to get those donations from those companies. And we do have a lot of companies who are extremely generous in providing supplies, but we have to get all of the food and supplies that we need to put on the dinner and get that coordinated for that day.
And of course, that's not an easy task in and of itself the day of to put those things together. But it certainly sounds like it's a little bit of a growth experience for the Scouts that are involved in being public speakers and talking to people about taking part.
They do. They have a lot of things that they have to work on. And it's all about preparing them for the future. They have to learn how to go out and talk to people about raising funds, just as well as preparing and coordinating different parts of the event, and timing, because we have to time when certain parts of the meals are ready and throughout the day. Because you can't just cook all of the spaghetti noodles at once.
No.
So you have different schedules that you have to maintain, and all of those pieces have to come together to make it a successful event.
So we'll be back in just a second. We'll talk a little bit more about the event itself, as well as what's happening in the scouting world when we're back on News Extra. And we're back on News Extra, and my guest today is Loren Moensch, who's a Scoutmaster for Troop 3 here locally. Yes. And we've got a spaghetti feed coming up very soon. Scouting these days has evolved a little bit.
It has.
It's still, the organization is still Boy Scouts of America, but Scouts and scouting is really the focus that you deal with right now.
It's primarily been boy focused, for years, and it continues to be that. Boy Scouts has made several changes over the last few years to be more inclusive, and different parts of the organization still maintain boy only. Some are now including girls, and so it depends on what part do you want to go in, and obviously everybody has kind of their own opinions.
Sure.
And I think the difference is that while there's the controversy, it's still, you can find your own niche depending upon what you want. There's still organizations like Troop 3. We still do boy only. Sure. But there's other groups that are doing girls. There's other groups that do families. There's so it just depends on what you want to do, and you can find your group and enjoy all the benefits that scouting brings to our youth.
And of course, a lot of the focus in the past used to be in outdoors focus, but I can imagine the technology, as things have evolved, have kind of changed some of the things that the Scouts focus on.
There's definitely technology is an added bonus with some of the things we do. But from my perspective and dealing with youth, there's nothing greater than going out and being away from technology.
Mm-hmm.
While technology helps in so many ways in so many parts of our lives, actually getting away from that technology, you can really start to see how the youth can start to
grow and
formulate
develop,
grow and develop, because they almost need that. And so being able to go on our various camping trips and other outings and service projects where it is focused on their growth and somewhat being away from the technology is a huge benefit.
Yeah, it definitely is. And of course, one of the ways that the kids are able to take part in these types of things are the fundraisers like the one that we have coming up. Give us the details again on this spaghetti fig that's coming up.
So the details, it's on Super Bowl Sunday, and which is February 3rd. And we start at 11 a.m. and it goes till 1:30 at the Gering Junior High.
Okay, and it'll be an excellent time of spaghetti and all the fixings to go along with it and refreshments. Yes. What's the cost for it per ticket?
The cost is $6 for adults and $4 for 12 and under.
So if you're looking for a place to have a meal that can benefit one of our local organizations and our local youth, the Scouts have it for you at the Gering Junior High School coming up on Super Bowl Sunday. Ahead of the game, get yourself a good meal, and then you can enjoy the contest.
That's right.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us today, Loren.